And today we are going to make a video. It's not the most exciting video because after we do what we're going to do, you can't eat. You have to wait. So what we're doing today is we're going to can stewed tomatoes. We had a couple of other ideas for other videos we thought about doing, but then the garden exploded and we've got tomatoes everywhere. Look in the mailbox, there's probably tomatoes growing in there too. So anyway, we decided we would make a video to teach those of us that don't know, myself included, how to do canned stewed tomatoes. So, Lisa's got all these prepared just about. And you just, what are these, Lisa? Romas?
Romas.
Romas. She planted beefsteak tomatoes, like grapefruits. So anyway, these are all the Romas. And what you do to get them ready is you wash your tomatoes real good, of course. And you want to pull your stems off. And just keep the little belly button. And you can, cut out the bad places. Try to do it, as shallow as possible. And cut you out, bad place like that. But then on the other end of it, the little tip end, you're going to make a cross with your knife. Just like an inch in?
Not even that.
Not even that. Like that. And then like that. And then these will be ready to put in the water.
Hot water.
Hot boiling water. And then we will do that and get and then we'll get back with you in just a few minutes. Okay, so now what we're doing is we're gonna cook the tomatoes. We've got the little slits in the ends of them, and we've got some simmering water going. And I've got my sister's spider here. Put a couple in here, and we've got some ice water standing by. You're going to put these in for about 10 seconds. Count to 10. And then we've got the ice water standing by to stop that cooking process. Put them in an ice bath. And so once you get all your tomatoes cooked, or what do you call them, blanched, I guess would be the word. You want to blanch them. Not Dorothy them, not Rose or Sophia, just blanch them. Then get them in their ice bath. And we'll work on that. Okay, we got the tomatoes cooled off, and just to kind of FYI, when you put them in your hot water, your simmering water, count slow, because I noticed I didn't leave them in there long enough, and I had to put them back in there for a little while. But 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, maybe even go 15 seconds if if your water's not quite simmering that much. But anyway, remember the little slits we put in the end? That comes in handy right now, because what we're going to do is take the peels off these. And because of the little slits, you just kind of peel them like a banana. And the peel comes right off of there. Oh boy, we got a rainstorm going on outside. And why I'm up, I don't know. I should be in the bed. And so that just takes that peel right off like that. So we've got them all in a pot. And then, I don't know what we do next. What's next?
Gonna cook them down for about 45 minutes to an hour.
In water and...
Just like they are.
Just like they are.
No water, no salt, no nothing.
No water, no salt. We're just gonna cook them on low.
About medium.
Medium low, something like that.
So they start breaking down and producing...
Oh, they'll break down like that.
And make their own juice.
They'll cook in their own juice like this. And then we'll can them. So, that's what we'll do next. Okay, the tomatoes have been cooking for about 45 minutes. And this is sort of the consistency that you want to get to with them. And we've also got a canning jar that's been in boiling water for the same amount of time, just about, sterilizing it. Okay, we're back. Now we have ugly Cheryl behind the camera. But Lisa's going to take the jar out, the canning jar. And boy, that's hot. That is some kind of hot. And put the tomatoes in it. Oh boy, it smells like our grandmother's house in here. She liked stewed tomatoes and stuff like that. It's smelling really good. And we're hoping you had a good 4th of July. I know it stormed a lot here. And Kentucky got it pretty bad. We got rain. It's raining today. Pretty good. But I'm kind of glad the holidays are over for a while. We can get back to just being normal again. Well, you know, as much as possible.
Okay, now we need to take it over here and clean the lid really well.
Clean around the mouth of the lid really, really well.
Yes.
Okay, so that's what she's doing. She's got it all cleaned off with the rag. And then do you just let it cool?
Now we have to put the lid on it now.
Okay. Put the lid on it. Boy, it's coming a monsoon outside. It's a good day to be canning because you can't be outside doing anything anyway.
Screw it on as tight as you can.
Oh, she disappeared on me.
Bring it back over here and drop it in your hot water.
Now is the water still on?
Yes.
And it's on a simmering boil, and
Yes.
how long are we going to leave that in there?
Leave it in there about 15 minutes.
15 minutes. And then like I said, this is why I called this a boring video, because you don't get to eat afterwards. I like the ones where you can dig right in. Okay, now there was still, look, neato, look here. There was still some left. She still had quite a bit left over. So if you want to, you can put that up in a bowl or a bag and put it in your refrigerator. It'll last 3 to 4 days, and then you could just add that to your next batch. Okay, so we got the tomatoes in the jar. Got the lid on there, got everything cleaned, still very hot. And you know about canning and the poppy lid. And so as the jar cools down, it's going to create like a suction, and the top flat part will pop in. And once it does that, you know it's sealed. If it doesn't pop in, you need to plan on eating stewed tomatoes either later tonight or tomorrow or something like that, because sometimes they just don't. It could be like a faulty lid or something like that. Just really pay attention to it though, especially if you're just going to put them up like on the shelf to eat through the winter or something like that. Really pay attention, because that could be nasty. So anyway, this is Cheryl Bradley, 5th of July 2016, at Lisa's house, Lisa Rogers, back over here. And that's our video for today. We're going to try and do another one now. Hand me those peppers, Lisa. I just want to show you the jalapenos that came out of our garden. I think Daddy has been sneaking steroids or something out into the garden, because I have never seen jalapenos this big. And I mean, it's like overnight we had this jalapeno pepper, tomato, cayenne pepper explosion. So we've got all these peppers and tomatoes and stuff, and we're going to have squash, but you really can't put up squash. But you can make squash casserole, which we have shown you on another video, and freeze it. Can't you freeze squash casserole? You can freeze it. And so we got lots of produce we're going to be doing. But anyway, this is me saying to you goodbye till the next video.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Go swimming and not get wet. Hey, let's go gamble